Assalamu alaikum, ninth class. Today we will do future tense. Future means the time which has to come yet. The time in the period which we are living, which is going on, is present, which has gone. That was past, and the time yet has to come is future. Future tense refers to the coming time. It has four forms: future indefinite tense, future continuous tense, future perfect tense, and future perfect continuous tense. We will start with future indefinite tense, indefinite or simple tense. This tense is used for action that still has to take place. That will come in the next time, in the next moment. For example, I shall go to Karachi tomorrow. It means that this action will take place on the next day. We will take the exams in April 2021. That in the coming period, in the coming time, we will do this action. First form of the verb is used in this tense, and helping verbs shall and will are used to form future indefinite tense. For future indefinite tense, we use will or shall with the help of first form of the verb. For I and we use shall, and for other pronouns like he, she, it or they, will is used. I shall go to Sargodha. He will go to Sargodha. To form the negative type, to form the negative form of this tense, you add not between the helping verb and the main verb. It means that after shall or will, we will add not to form the negative sentence. We shall not go to Sargodha. He will not go to Sargodha. Will and main verb go, between में हमने not को add किया to form the negative tense. And to form the interrogative, we will write shall or will at the beginning of the sentence. Shall he go to Sargodha? Shall we go to Sargodha? Will he go to Sargodha? So, I hope it is clear. We form the verb with the help of first form of the verb with will or shall. For negative, we add not, shall not and will not. And for interrogative sentence, we start with shall or will. The next is future continuous. As we have already done, continuous means that which is going on, which is not finished yet. This tense is used to denote an action that will be going on at some time in future. For instance, he will be taking a bath in the noon. It means that he will take bath in the noon. He is not taking it now. First form with help of ing is used, and shall be and will be are added. And to form the negative sentence, will not be and shall not be used. To form the interrogative sentence, shall or will be written in the beginning, but be is written after subject of the sentence. Next is future perfect tense. Perfect mean complete. This tense is used to indicate the completion of an action by a certain future time. But this action is denoted for the completion of an action by a certain future time. Shall have or will have is used with the help of third form of the verb. I shall have finished the work by the next day. I shall have finished the work by the next day. So we use shall have or will have with the third form of the verb. And if we want to form the negative sentence, as we have done in the previous sentences, shall not or will not will be added. And same in the interrogative, to form the interrogative, we start sentence with shall or will. Next is future perfect continuous tense. Future perfect continuous tense is used for an action which will go on continuously in future for some time. For example, I shall have been living at Murray for a week. You will have been living there since May 2018. To form this tense, shall have been and will have been used with the first form of verb using ing. To form the interrogative, we use shall not or will not, and same is the for interrogative sentences. We start the sentence with shall or will have. We have two new formations, two new indications in this tense. We use since or for. It looks as same if the time or period is not mentioned. Then present, future continuous and future perfect continuous looks the same. First form of the verb is added in both these tenses with the help of ing, and shall have been used, but in this tense we used period of time or this. When future perfect continuous tense, we have indication of point of time or period of time. If we go on the Urdu translation of both the tenses, future continuous and future perfect continuous, then they end at the same wording. मैं इनकी मदद कर रहा हूँगा. This is the future continuous tense. But when we add the period of time or a point of time, then मैं इनकी सुबह से मदद कर रहा हूँगा, मैं इनकी 2 घंटे से मदद कर रहा हूँगा. In Urdu tense, they both resemble the same, but the difference is the time or a period given there. Point of a time, for point of time, when some specific time is given, then we use since, and then specific period is given, we use for. I have, for instance, we use for seconds, minutes, hours, days, months, we use for, and since morning, evening, year, day, night, we use since. For those which we can count, 10 minutes, 10 seconds, 10 hours, 10 days, 10 years, we use for. And for uncountable time, we use since.